I'm Charlie Gerdes, raised here since I was 6 years old, and I'm running for city council on the west side of St. Petersburg. And I would like to exchange with you my positions and views on the Rays situation in St. Petersburg. Well, the I was involved in the ABC committee. I was on the subcommittee that looked into renovating the Tropicana field for the Rays. So I do have some background in the issues that have arisen that are motivating the Rays to be looking for a new stadium. I think primarily the Rays feel like a driving distance of 50 miles and a radius of a half an hour distance from the stadium to maximize that would help their attendance at the games. Actually, if you pick that perfect geographic area, it's in the middle of Tampa Bay, so obviously building a stadium in the middle of Tampa Bay is an impossibility. And on the other side of the issue, you have a lot of people who feel very strongly about the obligation that the Rays have made by the use agreement that they signed with the city to stay here and play in the Trop until 2027. And there's a strong feeling that, a contract is a contract and you have an obligation to stay. So there has come to be this kind of impasse over where do you go from here. And I just wanted to share my views about where I think that discussion should go and how it should take place. Well, the short answer to that is I think, throwing a contract in someone's face and just saying you have to abide by the contract is not a productive way of going about resolving issues between contracting parties. I deal with these kinds of things all the time. It's not unusual at all for people who are in contractual relationships and have obligations for a period of time to get together and to talk about issues that come up that may make one party or the other try and modify the contract, amend the contract. And I think, that's what's happening here, obviously. The Rays have expressed their strong desire to get a new stadium, and they believe that that'll increase attendance, and the increase in attendance will put them in a better financial position, and they'll be able to put a better product on the field. And so, they have these arguments. I don't think there's any question at all that the Rays understand they have a contract. The Rays have good lawyers. John Higgins is a wonderful lawyer, a good St. Pete guy who loves the city and I'm sure loves the Rays, and he's a very, very smart man. He knows that there's a contract. So I think that the best way to go about this is for the contracting parties to have active, open discussions about what the goals are and how the city of St. Petersburg can meet those goals for the Rays and help the Rays be successful. And I think the Rays need to acknowledge that it was the city of St. Petersburg and some of their leaders back in the 80s who had the courage to even dream this dream. And that the Rays wouldn't have existed but for St. Petersburg investing and sticking its neck out economically, so to speak. And St. Petersburg has a lot, invested in this. So I think that these are sophisticated parties. The city has a lot of smart people. The Rays have a lot of smart people, and I just think it's unfortunate that apparently, at least from what we read and from what's out in the open, there seems to be this, I'm not going to talk to them, and they're not coming to talk to us. There just seems to be this kind of impasse, which is totally non-productive. It doesn't nurture the relationship that the city and the Rays should have. It doesn't honor the courage and leadership that the people who built the stadium showed back in the 80s. And I would advocate and urge that these discussions be active and open.